What's up, guys? Got a little pawn shop treasure I wanted to share with you today. It's a Benchmade Griptillian that I ran across in a pawn shop yesterday, and it did not look like it does now. It was really beat up. The edge looked like it had been sharpened with a rock. The blade was scratched to no end, where it looked like they had sharpened it on the concrete and just kept rubbing the concrete across the blade. When I opened the scales up, they were just caked with soot, dirt, oil, and grease. I mean, this thing had been run through the ringer. Um, but surprisingly, when I got this thing cleaned all up, it did not have any wear on it. The washers were still like new. The mechanism was still like new. You couldn't even tell much where the axis lock had been, moved up and down. Um, it just hadn't been used a lot. It had just been used hard. So I put a wicked edge on it, polished out all this, 90% of the scratches in the blade. I didn't want to take too much material off, just enough where it would look good. I got this to use as a size comparison in my reviews, because a lot of my knives are higher end and some people may not have those, so doing a comparison with two high-end knives wouldn't work out very well. Um, so I go in these pawn shops and I get a lot of comments when I post the pictures of what I find in there in the group. My pawn shops don't have those and blah blah blah. And, uh, I have the same experience. It's just that my area has about 200 pawn shops in the greater Houston area. Most of the time I go in there and find nothing. If I do find something, it's way overpriced. They have a knife that's beat up and they price it at retail price. But every once in a while I'll walk in and find a gem. So this one, believe it or not, was probably one of the best finds I've found. It had a sticker right here that said $5. Of course, first thing I thought it was fake. I examined it really close, determined it wasn't fake. That it was just a beat up knife, and they didn't realize a bench made from a buck. They didn't know the difference. So I bought it for the $5. Of course, I haggled them for the tax and just paid $5 even. Uh, Got it home and cleaned all up, and man, it just really surprised at the finish. It just came out nice. It just goes to show you these knives are made out of quality materials, and even if someone abuses them, you can clean them back up and bring them back to life most of the time. As long as it's not a coated blade, you ain't fixing that. The thing's all scratched up. It's gonna look terrible forever. But man, I'm really pleased. I would carry this knife. Like I said, I got it specifically for a size comparison, but I mean the action is completely falls shut. I mean there's no blade play, no lock play, no nothing. I mean the mechanism, everything in there is still practically brand new. So I got it all cleaned up, put back together, and it's razor hair sharp. There is a little bit of a blemish right there. I'm just not going to take every little thing out of there. They were pretty hard on it on the concrete. But surprisingly, they didn't take out that much of the, you can see right there, they didn't take out that much of the steel. They had just, ground on it and kind of gave up on it when they realized concrete wasn't going to sharpen a knife. Uh, but yeah, I thought that was a good deal. I wanted to share it with you guys. $5, no tax. So if you see one of these in there and it's all beat up, also you could send it to Benchmade, and for $30 they'll put a brand new blade on there. This is CPM 154, but you can get S30V now for no extra money. The same $30. I believe it's $30 for a satin blade, $40 for a coated blade, and they'll put new Omega springs on for you, and they'll clean it all up and give it a spa treatment. I went ahead and did that myself. They'll put a new clip on for free. Pretty much make it a new knife for $30. So I still may send it in. I'll have $35 in this knife, and it'll be pretty much brand new except for the handle scales, and they're plastic and they're not really beat up. So I think that's a good deal all the way around. So $5 Benchmade Griptillian, can't beat it. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you guys. Y'all have a great day. God bless.